Hey everyone.
Welcome back to Meet Math, the series where I break down the sizes and scales of some of the biggest figures in comics. This is the third episode, so if you haven't seen the first two, make sure to check them out after this one. Today, we're tackling Galactus, the cosmic entity known for devouring entire planets. We'll be using the new Fantastic Four movie to get a realistic scale, and then comparing it to some of his more legendary planet-sized appearances in the comics. Let's get into it. In the new Fantastic Four movie, there's a scene where Galactus is standing in the water next to the Statue of Liberty. And he just looks at it like, damn, New York again? The torch on the statue lines up roughly with his shoulder. The full height of the Statue of Liberty, from its base to the torch, is about 305 feet. But since Galactus is standing in the water, we need to factor in the depth of the water around Liberty Island, which is about 33 feet. So from the seabed to the torch is around 338 feet. Using the average human body proportion, the shoulder height is about 75% of total height. So we divide 338 feet by 0.75 to estimate Galactus' full height. That gives us approximately 450 feet tall, or about the height of a 45-story building. So we figured out Galactus is about 450 feet tall, based on the Statue of Liberty scene. Now the average height of an adult male is 5'7". To compare how much taller Galactus is compared to a regular guy, we divide Galactus' height by the average male height. That's 450 divided by 5.75, which equals roughly 78. That means Galactus is 78 times taller than the average man. Knowing that, we can now take the average size of a male's meat and multiply it by 78 to get Galactus level proportions. The average length of a male's meat is about 5.5 inches. To get Galactus level proportions, we multiply that by 78. That means Galactus' meat would be roughly 429 inches long. That's about 35.75 feet. To put it in perspective, that's longer than a semi-truck trailer. Alright, so based on the new Fantastic Four movie, Galactus stands about 450 feet tall. And that scales his meat to almost 36 feet long. Longer than a semi-truck trailer. That's just the movie version though. In the comics, Galactus gets even bigger, sometimes planet-sized. We'll get into that next and see how insane this really gets. Sorry in advance for all the math and science shit, it gave me a headache too. Alright, check this out. We've got this insane picture of Galactus with a massive planet literally in his mouth. Now we don't know exactly what planet this is. For galactic math, let's assume it's about the size of Earth, roughly 8,000 miles in diameter. Now let's see how much of Galactus' mouth that planet is filling. Judging by the picture, it looks like the planet takes up about 70% of his mouth's width. So if the planet is 8,000 miles across, and that's 70% of his mouth, then Galactus' mouth width is 8,000 miles divided by 0.7, which equals 11,428 miles. Now to scale this to a human head, considering the average human mouth width is about 2.5 inches, and the average human head width is about 6 inches, if Galactus' mouth is about 11,428 miles wide, then the ratio of mouth width to head width in humans is 2.5 inches divided by 6 inches, which leaves us with 0.4167. Assuming Galactus has the same ratio, his head width would be his head width, which is 11,428 miles, divided by 0.4167, which equals 27.427 miles. That means Galactus' head is roughly 27,427 miles wide, almost 3 times the diameter of Earth. Now a human body's height is about 7.5 to 8 times the width of their head. If we apply that same ratio to Galactus, we take his height, which is 27,427, times 7.75, which equals 212,571 miles tall. To put that in perspective, Earth's diameter is about 8,000 miles. So Galactus stands roughly 26.5 times taller than Earth's diameter. Now, about the final piece, the size of Galactus' cock. The average human penis size is about 5.5 inches long, which is about 22% of the average human height. Applying the same proportion to Galactus, we get 212,571 miles times 0.22, which equals 46,766 miles. So by our galactic meat math, Galactus' cock would be about 46,766 miles long, longer than the circumference of Earth. I appreciate you sticking through this insane size breakdown. If you liked it, hit that like, subscribe, and let me know who you want me to size up next. And for the next meat math, we're diving into Sandman. Get ready for some serious, gritty, sandy meat math. If you like this messed up content, hit like and sub for more comic breakdowns you won't get anywhere else. I've said it before, I'll say it again, bro. Like, for real, you won't get this anywhere else. Like, come on. This is Comic Chronicles, where we always go way too deep, and we always ruin our search history.